How's it going? I'm Amber from Honest Family Living. This is Anna. Today we're going to show you how to revitalize some really old kefir grains. So these kefir grains have been sitting for about 3 weeks. Let me show you. Anna, how do they smell?
They smell horrible.
I would say they smell like, I don't know, what do you think?
Alcoholic milk.
Alcoholic milk. There you go. These guys have literally been sitting in my fridge for probably 3-4 weeks. We've been on vacation for a while. So I'm not going to throw these out. These are still good, even though Anna thinks that they smell like fermented milk. We're still going to use them. How can we bring them back to life? Today we're going to show you. Anna, why don't you go ahead and show them what you picked up at Walmart.
I picked up for super cheap, I don't know, 3 or 4 little plastic, what are these?
They're colanders, or like a strainer.
A strainer. I actually wasn't sure that she would be able to use these, but especially being plastic, but she was actually super happy for the plastic versus metal.
Yeah, the metal, you know, it just kills the probiotics inside of the kefir grains. Raw milk right now is really getting a bad rap, and that really makes me really kind of sad. Our family has had such a wonderful positive effect from using raw milk, kefir grains in particular. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just straining out the kefir grains. So I'm going to go through here actually with my clean washed hands, and I'm going to start pulling out the grains. So that's one of them. Okay, I'm going to put this over here in this mason jar. I'm going to start pulling out some rest. Now, the chances of me having extra grains on hand is high. So that's great if you want to share with friends. The rest of this, I'm just actually going to pour it down the drain. It makes quite a mess, but you can keep it for a yummy, scrumptious, fermented buttermilk. But as for me and my house, we want to serve the Lord.
How do you tell the difference between the grains?
The grains are actually going to be more of a chunkier feel. So this, I can actually squeeze it and push it in between my fingers. And the actual grains, I'll show you here in just a minute, they actually feel more like a strong cottage cheese feel. So they're sticking together, they're a little bit firmer. And this inside of the raw milk is actually what's going to give you that natural probiotic. Fermented foods are fantastic for your gut lining. They are a #1 epidemic, I think, in America. This is what we're missing, is of good fermented foods. We need to repair our gut lining so that we can process good, healthy, whole foods that are primarily organic properly. So from here, I'm going to actually take this grain, and if you could just turn on the water maybe about cold, it's probably best. If you do anything above just a cold temperature on your tap water, this is actually well water, you're going to kill this grain. So from here, we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to rinse this out to give you more of a better look.
The different colors.
So over time, you want to turn it off, Anna. It actually did turn a different look. So it looks a lot like cottage cheese. I don't know if you can actually see this. And from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back into my mason jar. And fill it. I'm going to actually let this sit overnight, 24 to 48 hours, with a cheesecloth on top, with a rubber band, next to a warm place. I actually have a lamp inside of my kitchen that it can sit next to. So from there, it's just going to be a really good place to let it grow. Growing is not necessarily a bad thing. That is how you're going to. I hope you guys have a really great day. I hope you seek more about fermented foods, a great cookbook to look up. There's a ton on fermented foods. Do your research, you guys. Look and see what we need. I hope that you guys learn more about using kefir grains in your smoothies, and that's another post for another day. So you guys have a great night. Bye-bye.